Hi, I'm Matt Solway, and this is for Com 393. So I'm going to answer these questions. So, what are you most grateful for? I'm most grateful for my family because they're always there and they help me whenever I need it. Um, what am I most proudest of? I have a band. Uh, we play a lot of shows. We recently went on tour, so I would say that is the thing I am most proud of. What has been the happiest moment of your life so far? Honestly, my happiest moment is just when I see anyone in my family or friends or anyone I care about succeed uh, at anything, especially if it's something they love. That's probably what I'm most proud of, and that's happy of. Um, the hardest moment of my life is honestly, has probably just been going to school because music is what I love. So uh, it's kind of a give and take, but gotta have a backup. Uh, I would describe myself as a child as energetic and also lazy at the same time. And I guess some things don't change. Um, and I was a very happy child. Uh, who has been the kindest to you? Um, I would say just my friends and family. Yeah, they're always there for me. My bandmates always there for me. So always very kind. If I could honor one person in life, living or dead, listening to their story, who would it be? What would you ask them? I would probably honor George Harrison from the Beatles. The Beatles are a huge influence in my life, and he is easily my favorite Beatle. Um, I would just ask him a ton of questions about what life was before and after they got huge, and how he managed it and handled it, and what he would take away, good and bad. Um, so my family, I have a mom. Her name's Judy. A dad. His name is Doug. And I have a brother. His name is Jay. Uh, what is one thing I will take from my family is that they put everyone else before themselves, which is what I do as well. Um, one thing that I will leave behind, uh, we're pretty lazy, so maybe I'll try and leave that behind. Um, what is my three favorite social activities? Um, Obviously, my band is one of those that takes up most of my time. Um, like I said, we toured this summer. We are always in the studio recording. That's probably my biggest. I also love playing baseball, basketball, any sports like that. And I also love playing video games. So those are my three favorite activities, I would say. Uh, what is the riskiest thing I've ever done? I would say actually going on tour was the riskiest thing I've ever done. We obviously we don't have much money as a band, so going on tour, not knowing where we're going to stay each night, not knowing how things are going to turn out, not having a great amount of money for gas and stuff like that, and food was definitely one of the riskiest things I've ever done. What are the top five things you would like to do before you are 30? Um, I would honestly, I'd like to do a whole tour around the U.S., maybe even overseas. That would be the first thing. The second thing, I would love to go to every single Major League Baseball stadium. Uh, I've been to 14 of the 30 at this point. What else? I'd just like to travel and see as much as I can. Try and get to every state before. Um, I'd also like to open up a restaurant at some point, and I would like to graduate college. Um, what is something you have done that you believe no one in this class likely has done? Um, I stayed at a hotel in Texas a couple years ago, and the White Sox, Aerosmith, and Blake Griffin all stayed there at the same time. So I'm sure no one else had those three. combination of groups and people stay in their hotel. Okay. If you could have lunch with anyone, living or dead, who would it be? Once again, probably George Harrison. I just find it very interesting. I think he's awesome. What books have shaped your thinking or influence? Honestly, I don't read much, but a lot of music. I depict lyrics from that, so a lot of lyrics from the Arctic Monkeys. I think Alex Turner, the lead singer, is a great lyricist and really knows how to write words in a really interesting way and has kind of his own lingo throughout the songs. So I think that's very interesting, and that shapes the way I think. A lot of music shapes the way I think lyrically. So why did you decide to come to Bradley? My brother's girlfriend, she went here, and that's how I found out about it. I applied, I got in, and it was not too far but not too close. So I decided to come here. What are the 3 best courses you have taken at Bradley? I mean, I've taken 2 journalism classes, so I've enjoyed those a lot. I really like to write, obviously, and then I took a interactive media course, and that was really cool. And I like doing all the graphics and stuff, so it was really cool to do that. And then that actually helped me make my one of my band's album covers, so that was cool. What else is on here? What do you want to be when you grow up? Obviously a musician, but if I can't do that, I would like to work somewhere in the sports field, and hopefully end up working for a team any way possible. Just hopefully in the front office, helping out. I also would like to work in a restaurant. Obviously, I said I'd like to open a restaurant, so that's another thing that's on my mind. What specific entry-level position are you going to pursue? Honestly, like if we went like the restaurant route, I would try. I'm already a host at a restaurant, so I would like to possibly be a manager. I know I've been working there for 2 years, and I know that's a possibility once I graduate. So that would be something that I would like to look at. Other than that, if it was music, I think I am at the entry level, sleeping on floors when we play shows because we have nowhere else to stay and all that. I'm trying to think what else. Sports, honestly, whatever. If it's ticket sales, it's ticket sales. If it's anything like that, I'll do it as long as I can get my foot in the door. And then if a candidate selection interview you or ask, what is the biggest challenge you have had to overcome in your life so far? How might you respond? I would say the biggest challenge in my life so far would be staying on track. I get distracted very easily, but I've, took the steps to plan out my schedules, plan out my days, take it day by day, and just task by task, and that's helped a lot, and I'm still working at it, but it's definitely gotten better over the years. So, thanks for listening.